Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Live. I'm your host, Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon and join button if you'd like to become a Nathan Oakley 1980 channel member and keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you would like to support the channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they are live, and there's also a Coffee, Patreon, Crypto and Thanks button in the info box below the video. Most importantly, if you'd like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the nature of Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to rejoin the stream using sock accounts. You'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show on social media. Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel, so please share the show on Facebook and X. Now, we are joined by Adam, Neil, Refracted, and a whole bunch of people in the Flat Earth Debate Discord server, so welcome one and all.
Let's get it on.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning. I don't know what we're going to be covering today. I have no idea. I'm quite excited to be in a position to be asking resident Flat Earth technician Craig from Click OK if he's happy to be modifying microphones for me. But we've talked about that for the entire pre-show. So rather than that, we're going to talk about some more gossip-related stuff that I was discussing with Brian in the build-up to the pre-show. That is to say, I had a phone call with Brian, which is strictly a pre-show, right? Call with Brian.
Yeah.
So, we're talking about microphones also, but I won't go into that particular conversation. I shared a message that I got with Brian from Mark. Now, from what I understand, this has become public information as Mark did a show about it, discussing the whys and wherefores of the scripted responses of Paul on the plane, Patricia Steer, Jaron himself, who else is recently? Robbie, Celebrate Truth. There's a few others, but there's a sort of scripted response that's coming out of these guys' mouths in terms of suggesting that there wasn't any evidence for a flat Earth and that it's a conspiracy cult or whatever it's being described as. I haven't actually been saying I've got internet issues. Maybe I need to reset my router. Okay.
We hear you fine.
What's happening throughout the pre?
Obviously not today.
How can you be offline talking to us?
No, it's not that I'm offline. It's just I'm getting dropouts. I'm not getting any drop frames in OBS, though. Who knows? The show must go on. If this ends up being a terrible broadcast, hopefully the recording will be decent. Well, I know it is, because I can hear you, John. Hey-ho, such is life. I've got a stream going, and it is still broadcasting. So if you are joining us, hopefully it'll be a reasonably decent show. Where's everybody today? I don't know. Stephen Davies.
Oh.
So what happened with Brian?
Yeah,
well, I was just asking him for his opinion. Go ahead, John.
Well, no, I was trying to lead you back into it with kind of scripted responses. Jaron, the other people that say they're not flat earthers anymore and that we're a cult. How does that tie into Brian?
Well, I was just asking his opinion on it, as in, what do you think about this? And one of the things that Brian noted was that it was suggested by Mark Sargent that Patricia Steer had been given a boatload of money because she'd gone out and bought a new car. And I'm like, so what? People buy new cars, and Patricia's fond of getting relatively new cars. Well, brand new cars, but relatively frequently. And that's not out of character. So therefore, to suggest that she's been paid off in this regard seems absurd. I know she's not short of money. So I don't think that would be the case, but that was the inference that Mark had put on it. Now, the scripted responses, them all basically doing a cut and paste generic, I'm leaving flat Earth because there's no evidence. Again, I asked Brian if he'd got a copy of this, because apparently it came out on an actual written statement from Patricia Steer. But there's other things that are odd, like Lisbeth is now Mark co-host. Now, I know that Mark's fairly fast and loose with who he'll associate with. If you ask him, he'll do a show with you. Like, he has never, ever turned me down. And I know he's just generally taken that attitude and been quite open about the fact, no, I'll do a show with you if you ask. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're asking, I'll do it. No worries. So therefore, you know, he's a bit of a whore in that regard. No offense, Mark. I mean, in the nicest possible way. So therefore, is it out of character for him to have Lisbeth there instead of Patricia Steer? Well, not necessarily. If she got in touch and said, "Hey, I'm one of the Antarctic crew," who also sounded very scripted with her, "It was really beautiful flying in, and I'm closer to the creator now," etc., etc. You know, she sounded scripted as much as the next person, but that doesn't necessarily mean that Mark's guilty by association of being that kind of scripted thing that he's pointing the finger at with this current turn of events. So yeah, I'm just getting his opinion on it, generally speaking. It's flat Earth related, it's just not related to Earth being measured flat. If you're here for that, Earth's measured flat. That's something else I was going to
they were in this. They were in this topic for how many years, and there was no evidence for it. Is their position?
Apparently not. But like I say, I haven't had a copy of this given to me, and I haven't heard it. But from what I hear second, third hand, there's a cut and paste narrative that comes out of these people's mouths as they depart. So fair enough, if that's what's being described. I don't disbelieve Mark in that regard. He doesn't tend to put out stuff like that unless it's absolutely capable of being verified. So I would assume that that's easy verified. I mean, the other thing that is interesting, Adam was trying to get my attention to look at this at the end of the QE Live show a couple of days back, where Adam was asking people to verify how they'd utilise a mountain to prove Earth is flat. How would you utilise it based on the information that we've been delivering to you for the last few years about how Earth is measured flat? What would you do with this mountain measurement? Now, what he's doing is alluding to the elevation angle measurement off a flat plane that couldn't be curved, has linear distance, and all of the things that we would allude to in terms of taking just what is essentially just here's us measuring a mountain, and how we'd turn that into a not only flat Earth prerequisite, but a demonstrable evidentiary based proof of a flat Earth that you could present to anybody at any time easily if that information was in front of you, i.e. mountain measurement. Now, Adam's charge or challenge was to say, can you turn this into a flat Earth piece of evidence? And he's asking the Discord server, right? Well, that's kind of like a litmus test. Can you tell next man for sure and without a doubt that Earth is flat? Now, if you're asking the guy next to you who's saying he's a flat earther that question and he can't say, yeah, of course I can. An elevation angle measurement is a flat Earth prerequisite. Distance on a surface horizontal is always going to be linear, is always going to be a flat Earth proof. You know, if you can't pull out 2 or 3 flat Earth proofs from just looking at a mountain and measuring it, then there's something wrong. So it goes from...
What?
Go on.
Once you say measuring, what are you measuring it from?
Horizontal.
Hello?
Yeah, a planar surface, a flat Earth, Neil. But that's the point, isn't it? If you can't tell people for sure and without a doubt that the Earth is flat, then there's something wrong at this stage. Now, for those of the people who are leaving and saying there was no evidence of a flat Earth, if that is what they're saying, and I don't disbelieve Mark's account in that regard, then they didn't know it was flat. But that brings us back to John's question a moment ago. Well, you're telling me they were here for 10 years and didn't know? Yeah, it does seem like that if you want to take it at surface level. But there's an inference that they've been paid off. I don't know how true that is. Show me the receipts.
I don't think you could show receipts for that. That's more of a black ops kind of thing. I don't really think it matters either way.
It matters.
I agree. Get rid of the garbage.
It matters to people who believe and follow those people.
Right, but the fact that you could be in this topic for that long and never seen a single measurement, what do you say to that?
That they were numpties, they were fools, and you know what? He did them a favor. Now they don't have to follow these clowns no more. Now get into real people that are really explaining to you how Earth is measured flat and get on board.
Well, no, I don't know what to say. That has to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You can spend that long in a topic and not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but they turn around and say, so you only have, listen to this. This is what I heard. So that's your only proof that Earth is flat because it's measured that way? Well, do I need anything else?
Yeah, the measure is to know, so you know Earth is flat because you measure it that way. Why would you need anything else?
That's
Maybe
exactly
that
what I
was the
said.
maybe that was the significance of having people fall for a straw man model that they were so-called handed. Yeah. So when that so-called model or map or whatever you want to call it, because they interchanged them like it's changing socks, whatever you want to call it, you fall for that and it gets debunked. Now you have a problem. That's why Jaron is where Jaron is, right? And the people that follow him and all that. So, because we don't have to associate ourselves with that, we don't need a model. We just have measurements of Earth. That becomes a problem for them, and I could see that's what's happening.
See, that's the thing that really gets me when they say model, right? A model is a scale version of something that has been measured, recreated with an aspect ratio. You know?
That's correct. That's correct.
Who's claiming they got a model?
Well, we're yet to see it. Let's put it that way.
Well, you're never going to have a scaled model of Earth, are you? But you know, through celestial navigation, right, that you have to measure Earth flat.
But that's what I'm saying. With that's what the significance of it was. Just keep asking the flat earthers, "Oh, where's your model? Where's your model? Where's your model?" But then once you start falling for that, now you present a model. Now it's debunked, supposedly, in heavy quotes, right? Now you have a problem. That's why we're good.
That's
We
why
don't have a problem. Sorry.
That's why
why I
QE
told-
was so adamant. That's why QE was so adamant when people use the word model.
Yeah, I was playing around with Ken Hovind, and I told him, I'll defend the celestial sphere. What's your model? And like he wouldn't talk to me no more.
The only
Well,
thing I'll
did you
disagree
when
with
you
the use of the word model is that if I can't use the word model, I can't ask them for the model that they say they have, that they don't have, that they've never shown us. It's the only thing I'll say. Well, they say they have one, so let them say it. That's okay. Just show it.
Shout
Oh, they
out
can't
to.
show it? Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead, Chocolate.
No, I'm done. Go ahead. Sorry.
Shout out to Slick James Bronson. FED will always be the tip of the spear. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. And I am quite proud of the fact that we are at the tip of the spear. And it's nice to have that recognised. Thank you, Slick James Bronson. Not just for the financial support, but for the sentiment. I really do appreciate that. I'm sure you guys like that, right? When I can turn around to you all, your line is definitely, I'm definitely having internet problems, so I'll have to reset my router. If this stream ends up being a shorter stream, it's because I'm having all sorts of weird connection issues. It might be the case that my yeah, did I drop out again?
Just for a second.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm having terrible internet issues. Might be that this is going to be rounded out in the next 2 or 3 minutes. If these internet issues can persist, it'll presumably drop me from the live stream that we've connected to, in which case... No, it seems to be connected. I just can't hear anybody. Can you all hear me?
I can hear you. You've been
Okay.
rambling for the last few minutes. I heard all of it.
Hello.
Yeah, it's definitely dropping out.
Hey.
Hello.
I want to discuss the experiment done in Antarctica from the final experiment team, Will Duffy and the team.
It's not an experiment.
It's not an experiment according to you?
No.
Experiment by definition is a test which you perform a series where you perform a series of actions and carefully observe their effects in order to learn about something. That's called an experiment.
No.
Okay, I can go.
Scientific validation for cause and effect. So no. Science, if you're talking about experiment.
Yeah. Okay, so in the experiment they have did in Antarctica, there was a cause and effect. So you can have a hypothesis where you can have your independent and dependent variable. The independent variable is the location, and the dependent variable is the observation of the sun. So if you change your IV from your latitude to all the way to 80 degrees south, then the sun observation is dependent on that. So you can go and observe, like, is the sun circling or whatever it's doing. So it's a scientific experiment.
So you're saying.
So we already know you don't know anything about experiments. Do you know that latitude and north, south, east, and west are with respect to a plane of reference? How's that helping?
Latitudes are the concentric circles, or latitudes are like some people say it's based on Polaris, but I don't know. But there are latitude lines.
Okay.
And it's called a coordinate system.
Yeah, it's flat.
Latitude lines are circles, I think. Concentric circles.
Yeah, flat circles.
With respect to the equatorial plane. Plane.
Okay. So location's not a cause, and you're utilizing flat Earth measurements for latitude. Okay. So it's not an experiment. Locations aren't causes. Your location's not the cause of the sun. Okay? You being somewhere doesn't cause the sun to do anything.
Yeah, because in my place, the sun is not doing circles over my head. But if people are trying to test by a scientific experiment, that if we go there, the cause and effect, the cause is the location, and effect is the sun is circling over your head or not. So your independent variable is your location, and dependent variable is the.
I see. So you think
the orbit of the sun?
Told you.
Go ahead, Chocolate.
Yeah, he just told you the location where you are is not causing what's happening in the sky, bro. Like, what part of that are you not understanding? Do you think changing
that was the whole point of the
causes what's happening?
Antarctica. Yeah, that was the whole experiment.
Okay,
like,
so
let's go to Antarctica.
So if I go there today, if I go there today, I'll cause there to be a 24-hour sun. Will I?
Yeah, that's the experiment.
So you're saying it's experimentally validated that the location causes the sun to go around 24 hours. So if I go there today, the sun will go around my head for 24 hours, will it?
Today, not today. If you go
sorry.
December,
You just said this was the cause of it. Do you see how this is falling apart at the seams immediately? So it won't cause it then. So my location won't cause that to happen then. Well, that's immediately just fallen apart at the seams, hasn't it? Location didn't cause the sun to do that then. It's not your independent variable, the cause of that effect then. My God.
No, it is because...
so I'll go there and cause it then. I've just gone through this with you. Right? Acknowledge what I've just told you. Did you not comprehend mentally what I've just went through with you?
That experiment was
it's not an experiment. Stop saying you're being belligerent. You're being belligerent. I've told you it isn't. You've insisted that it is. And you've said that the independent variable, that's the cause, is the location. So I say, so if I go to that location, your claimed cause of the effect the effect will happen. Answer no from you. So it's not. Shut up. You're being stupid, and I'm telling you why, and you're yattering through me. Very irritating. Don't do that. The location did not cause... Shut up! Second time, dickhead. Now I'm going to start insulting you because you're being rude. Your mic's still open. I can hear his stupid, shitty, crappy, horrible mic while I'm talking because his mic's wide open. We can hear that high-pitched screech. That's him. This guy that's not listening to me. There's the screechy sound of his mic again, ruining the sound of my audio. While I tell him how bleeding wrong he is for the third time, he thinks his mic needs to be open. Close your mic. You're ruining me telling you how stupid you are. I want people to hear the rich tones, the fullness of my voice, telling you, no, the location didn't cause that. That's stupid.
During summer in Antarctica, not every day.
So during summer, that's a time. So this would be an independent variable, would it? So is this a second thing?
Yeah, the whole.
So not that independent then. There's something else alongside it that needs to be considered. So like time of year and your location. I'm still talking.
Yeah,
I'm still talking. You're stupid and are not going to witter through me pointing out how stupid you are. That's not going to fly, my friend. No, it's not very independent, this variable then. It's not on its own causing it then. Yeah, it's just not. You're just wrong. Stop calling it an experiment. You're fundamentally incorrect. Now I've demonstrated to you why. Now you haven't acknowledged a single bloody word I've said to you. What you have done is kept your mic open, ruined the rich, dulcet tones that I'm trying to produce through this mic. That's what you've done. Not acknowledged how bleeding wrong you are. You haven't done that. Do you want to do that now, please?
May I ask
there
a
are
question
other factors
about
like
your third?
control variable. And what was the controlled variable? The date.
So you're asking me something
In
rather
the
than acknowledging that this isn't independent. If you're going to give me something else alongside it, that would be time of year, time being conceptual, derived from the sun's motion in the first, and now he's wittering through me. You're not acknowledging me. You're asking me something, aren't you? That's rude.
Okay, so you're saying it's not an experiment. Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm saying it's not an independent variable after telling you don't call it an experiment because it isn't. Then you insisted that it was, and then we went through your independent variable, which wasn't very independent. You still haven't acknowledged how bleeding independent it isn't. Have you? Have you acknowledged that?
In a scientific hypothesis,
he's not acknowledging it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we call wanker behavior. Wanker. Try again. Fifth time. Wanker. Talking to you, wanker. Wanker. Fifth time, wanker. 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 Not independent then. Not an independent variable because it's not independent. Can you acknowledge that for me, please?
Independent variable is the location.
No, it isn't because you said it's not that causes it. When I asked you if I went there today, you said it won't cause it. It's not independent. There's going to be something else, isn't there? Making it not independent. It's the sixth time I've gone through it with you. Wanker.
Yeah, there are
wanker.
Variables.
No, you're just a wanker. No, I'm not debating with you. You're a wanker. Why would I carry on this conversation? You're still talking while I'm calling you a wanker. I'm insulting you. You're a prick, a wanker, a degenerate, someone I don't want to communicate with. Now you're getting me irritated because you're not acknowledging how wrong you are. It's now your fifth attempt to tell me how something that's not going to be an independent variable, that's location, is an independent variable, in spite of while you witter through me again, getting more and more irritated with you, you belligerent tosser. No, it's not an experiment. Your independent variable's not the cause of this effect. Neither is it independent, and you haven't acknowledged that. In 7 or 8 attempts of me trying to get you to acknowledge the flaw in your logic when you call this an experiment incorrectly. It isn't.
There are other factors involved, like date.
So that's independent, is it? And that would make it independent. So it's independent. Independent.
Other factors could also be involved in a scientific experiment. You cannot just close something.
So when we control for time, you're going to stop time as a control variable, are you?
No.
No, you stupid man, shut up. No, you're
Particular
going to be
amount.
varying it alongside something else. You're going to call time a variable. You're going to call location a variable. This is idiotic. Now, it's 9 times I've tried to get you to acknowledge the flaw in your reasoning. You won't do it. You're a belligerent wanker. Now I'm done with you. Stop talking.
We need to go back to basics, Nathan.
Yeah, I had a problem with the claim of the phenomenon. There was a real problem with that.
Why?
Why does someone think that the elevation angle of the sun staying above the horizontal plane of reference for 24 hours has anything to do with the globe?
Because they bought the false dichotomy.
Right, I got a big problem with their claim phenomenon.
Yeah, if we have a horizontal line, that doesn't mean the Earth is flat because horizontal lines are based on vertical lines. It's orthogonal to
Horizontal
vertical
line
lines.
is the Earth.
Did you really just say that?
Yeah, it's
you really don't
Plane
know
of
what the hell you're
reference the
saying, are you?
observer is standing on. Sorry, Chocolate.
It's all good.
Yeah, the
You was
horizon
talking about
and
elevation.
horizontal, it might be hard to get, but sea level makes up the horizontal that is the horizon.
No,
You
sea
gotta
level
think
doesn't
about
make
it for a minute.
horizontal.
Okay.
Horizontal is made by plumb line.
So the
All the
horizon's not horizontal.
So plumb lines are
Just say it
vertical.
again.
Plumb lines are
Horizon's not
vertical.
horizontal.
Oh, he's just said horizontal to maybe plumb lines. No, they're not. Plumb lines are vertical.
What's your plumb line in
The plumb
reference
lines
to
are
me,
vertical.
Paul?
Yes, that's correct. Can you stop talking now, please?
Yeah, plumb lines are.
Yes. So we're not getting horizontal from plumb lines. They're vertical. Shut up. Stop talking. You're an idiot.
That's the definition of horizontal line.
Shut up. You just told us you got horizontal from plumb lines. I say, no, you don't. They give you vertical. You go, yeah, vertical. Sit down. Shut up.
See, Nathan, that
No,
was a
we
slip
get
of his
horizontal
tongue.
from.
Sorry, was that no?
Because-
No, was that no? No. We get horizontal from plumb lines. You're going to say it again. We're going to do this 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. What part of sit down and shut up don't you understand?
Yeah, because I was right, because it's 90 degree to vertical. Yeah, so we are getting it from plumb line. What's the problem?
So you're not getting it's 90 degrees with
orthogonal
respect to
to-
it. So what? Perpendicular to plumb.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so it's a derivative. So we're
I
not
can give
getting
you
it from.
reference.
So we're not getting it from a plumb line. You're just talking stupid shit. That's wrong. You can derive horizontal from something that fundamentally isn't horizontal because it's perpendicular to plumb. Yeah, that's a more concise statement about where you can derive horizontal when measuring vertical. You said you can get horizontal by way of measurement with a plumb line. That's wrong. You were wrong. Now I'm telling you, because you keep spouting incorrect shit, to stop talking. You're driving me nuts with your nonsense waffle that's wrong. I don't want to correct you anymore.
I'm saying horizontal.
Stop.
Horizontal
talking.
lines are based.
Stop
on vertical
talking.
Lines.
Not, no, I'll keep babbling shit, incorrect nonsense waffle about science and about maths and about horizontal. I'll just keep babbling that crap when I tell you to shut up. No. Just shut up.
You want me to give you
interesting
references?
No, I
right
want you
now?
to shut up. What part of
Right.
shut up didn't you understand? Are you dense? Were you dropped on your frickin' head? Do you not understand simple English, man? Shut up. Do you know what the words coming out of my mouth mean? That means you stop talking at the end of this sentence and other people talk that aren't you. Because you have made incorrect assertions on multiple occasions and then fought for them. Now you're pissing me off. Stop fighting for your nonsense waffle that's wrong. Now, we know where your nonsense waffle's going. It's going towards assertions that you don't need the ground that's horizontal in reference to the perpendicular plane of reference that we'll measure for horizontal. You need it to be a vertical, so then you don't need any horizontal planes of reference to reference. Yeah, we know why you're doing what you're doing. It's just irritating. It makes you a wanker, and based on it, we're telling you to shut up. I hope that's clear.
Yeah,
That means shut up.
to get the.
That means shut up.
You don't want
Go on mute, you
don't
stupid
have a-
wanker. It means go on mute, you stupid wanker.
You're not letting me talk.
I'm telling you not to because you've said things that are wrong. Simple.
You're not even listening. I'm saying.
I am listening. I've summarized, and now he's just going to get muted by me. Now he's going. I am not listening. Sorry, when you specifically said you get horizontal from a plum, end quote you, that's verbatim. Was I not listening? Lying bastard. Now he's accusing me of not listening. Lying bastard son of a bitch wanker. Yeah, I was fucking listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just keep getting things wrong and you're here to just wind me up now, it seems, and lie about me. Yeah, I am listening. I'm listening. I have spent thousands on making sure I can hear damn well the lies that come out of people like you and your mouths. To only be told I'm not listening. I am listening. I'm listening, and I know why the words are coming out your mouth. So you can avoid using the plane of Earth. I've explained why you're doing what you're doing, and you're just telling me I'm not listening with a hand wave, so you can carry on babbling after I've told you to shut up. This is my show. You will be silent until called upon. If you're not, I'll remove you from the call. That means after I finish speaking, I don't want to hear your voice. If I do, you'll be perma-removed for being disingenuous, a wanker. Good. There's only one purpose in these idiots being here, and it's to deflect away from the necessity for a horizontal plane to measure. For everything. So they need to avoid it at all costs. And only reference something that can be directly tied to their inference that we have something that goes to the centre of hell through a ball that only has in and out. So, well, it's kind of okay to horizontally imply that vertical's what we need, because that'll go to the centre of hell on a ball, I'm assuming. But we better not be referencing Earth as a horizontal plane, and if you ever do, I'll deny it and lie about it, and go round in circles 10 times, telling you don't listen, to the point of your absolute frustration. No, you've only got one purpose. There's only one reason you're doing what you're doing. And it's to lie to me, my audience, and potentially yourself about being on a bleeding ball. We all know why you're doing what you're doing. That's not inviting response. Completely rhetorical as far as the man I was just talking to is concerned.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, have you ever seen a launch?
A launch of what?
Have you ever been to a live launch, like at Kennedy Space Center, JPL, California? Have you ever been to any of those?
No. Why?
Exactly. So that's our point.
That's who's our? You're one man.
Yeah. We are humble
point.
people.
Let's just stick to your
We
point.
speak-
Don't try and appeal to some stereotype that you're a part of. Your point is that I haven't seen
No.
a space launch. Is that your point? What does that mean?
My point is that we're humble. We can say our and we say we. We don't say I. That is
right.
arrogance.
We think you're avoiding my question. What relevance is whether or not I've seen a space launch? We think that's a stupid question because outer space, a sky vacuum's fake. There are no rockets going into an area of volume known as a sky vacuum called space. So we think we collectively think that's a really stupid question. Not being humble at all, being quite indignant. I'm being quite indignant while you talk through me there, space-time. I'm being quite indignant. I'm not being humble in the slightest, I'm telling you. Like taking charge, being the authority when I tell you that's a stupid question. There's no space sky vacuum to validate launch is going to. So seeing a rocket go up, who cares? Up with respect to a plane of reference we'll measure, that proves Earth's measured flat. So what use are they? You want to tell me?
So you haven't been to a space launch, so you have no idea what you're talking
Yeah, we got that the first time, dickhead. And I'm saying there's no sky vacuum.
good.
It's not real. There's no sky vacuum. Did you hear me respond? Because you didn't seem to acknowledge my response. You just repeated yourself.
Yeah, why are you talking through me, brother?
There's no outer space sky vacuum. You suggest that not seeing a launch by not going to Kennedy means that we, the collective idiots that you think you're a part of, can debunk anything I say because what? I haven't been to Kennedy. Yeah, I got you. I heard you. You repeated it. Now you're talking through me and projecting that shit that you just accused me of. Yeah, I haven't finished. There wasn't even been a pause for breath, but your mic was open and you started talking. Yeah, so you've just projected that shit that you accused me of. 5 seconds earlier, straight through me, mate. Just a minute ago, I saw your mic open, so did the audience. Yeah, I don't need to hear you while I'm tearing a strip off your stupid question you repeated. There's no sky vacuum. It's a violation of the second law of thermodynamics. If the sky was a vacuum, we'd have no gas to breathe. It'd have all expanded into the place. The rockets they're sending from Kennedy 2 are claimed to be going. Now, based on the fact that you didn't acknowledge a single smegging word I said to you, one can only assume that's me. I'm assuming you didn't listen because after I said it the first time, this is the second, you didn't respond with an acknowledgement. You repeated yourself. Comprende?
So you're making a claim here that the Earth is. Are you under the impression that the Earth is an open system?
No, I'm under the impression that there's a sky vacuum claimed to be 10 to the minus 17 torr that the rockets you think go from Kennedy are claimed to be sent to. And I'm saying that place isn't real. It would violate natural law if the sky was a vacuum. The gas we are breathing would fill the space in line with entropic dispersion laws.
Are you saying that gas are not molecules? They're not solids.
No,
they don't have.
No. Those words that I didn't say didn't cross my lips. Are you inventing stupid shit that you hear because you have voices in your head? Because those words definitely didn't cross my lips. It seems like you've invented words I didn't say. Perhaps you are hearing voices. Are you insane? Do you need committing? Are you hearing voices? Because those words didn't cross my freaking lips.
Yeah, they didn't cross your lips because.
So maybe pay attention to the ones that did, you dickhead.
You're talking through me. Why are you?
Yeah, because you didn't listen to a word I said, so I'm going to repeat it for the third time. Yeah, dispersion law, second law of thermodynamics, gas fills space. You were asking me about molecules when those words didn't cross my lips, rather than acknowledging the second law of thermodynamics violation. Sky vacuum, in response to your question about seeing rockets launch from Kennedy. So you're ignoring me, so I'm going to shout you down, talk to you, and treat you like a dog, because you're ignoring me. Acknowledgement's what I'm seeking, and when I don't get it, you get disdain. You want me to be humble, but I'm going to talk to you like a dog until you acknowledge that the gas would fill the space, in line with natural law, making you question about rockets leaving Kennedy benign. We, collectively, think you're a clown.
Again, you did not say it because you know that Earth is not an open system.
Yeah, I know Earth must be
Wow.
contained for us to be breathing gas pressure. That pretty much craps all over your idea of a place for the rockets to go to, though. Welcome to flat Earth.
No,
Can you define an
again,
open system,
you did
brother?
not say you did not
Brother,
say you did not say it because
brother,
you know
brother,
that
hello?
Earth is indeed a closed system.
Hello, clown.
No, I do. I
Can
do
you
know Earth
define
must
what
be
an
a
open system is?
I know Earth must be contained. We're breathing
Brother,
gas
are
pressure.
you calling
Thanks for
Nathan?
that, Chocolate.
Nathan,
Thanks for
he's
that.
calling you a clone. Why are
Thanks
you
for that.
calling
Nice,
Nathan a clone,
nice.
brother? Don't do that.
My own panel member managed to make this man cause audio cast. Thanks for that. Wonderful. Almost had it under control.
Guys, don't call people clone here, brother. We're all good people here.
You're a clown.
You're a clown.
Okay, so
Okay.
gas also, but
Yeah,
if
Mr. Clown.
there is a
Can you
downward
define what an open system is?
or
I didn't hear your question. There were two people talking about.
Yeah, the belligerent
You-
guy that I
you were-
told not to talk decided that not only was he going to talk, he was going to talk and interject while I was taking control of this discussion between you and I. The wanker, the one that denied the acknowledgement earlier 10 times, he was the one who interrupted this discussion. My panel member can do whatever he likes. He's got free reign. He's got carte blanche to interject whenever he feels necessary.
Yeah,
That wanker, the one that spoke through us a minute ago, he doesn't have that. In fact, quite the contrary, I've made it explicitly clear that he was going to shut his mouth, didn't I? But he decided he would open up and just talk through the middle of this discussion. Yeah. Belligerence, that's what that's called. Now, I suggest that you're a clown based on my understanding of what you've demonstrated and how my panel will agree with me, and they've already agreed. Neil said you're a clown, backing me with that. Not stereotype, just us describing you based on what you've said here as a clown. You are a clown to us. We see you as a clown. Okay?
Okay, so the Earth is not a open system because air has molecules. Those are solids. Okay,
Is that
they have
your
mass.
claim?
No, they're not.
So the only thing that
No, you're wrong.
leaves
Stop.
Earth.
No. Gases aren't solids. Stop.
Earth.
Stop.
You're talking through me. Why are you
You
talking?
dumbass, because your stupid shit has led you to tell me that gases are solids. You stupid idiot. No. Do you want to just reel it in when you tell me that gases are solids? You stupid dumbass.
What do you expect from a
No,
clown?
sorry, I apologize. I meant to say gas is a mass. I'm sorry if I said solid.
Define mass.
I'm trying to.
He
speak,
didn't say that, though.
you know.
You said stupid shit, so I interrupted you. I'm doing it now.
Right.
Yeah, you said
Absolutely.
something stupid,
It
so I
was-
shut you up like I'm doing
Yeah.
now.
Thank-
Don't say stupid shit. Then you won't be shut up.
Right.
And you won't have to bleat and moan about me talking through you. Yeah, I've got every right to when you say stupid shit. You meant mass. Oh, you didn't say that, you stupid clown. You said that solids are gases. So I shut your dumbass down, didn't I, Dumbo? Yeah? Do you want to bleat
Yes,
and
you
moan
did.
about
You
how
did
I'm
a good job
talking
on
through
that.
you? You're a retard. You keep saying stupid shit that's wrong, retard. Now, you meant to say something that was less retarded. You didn't.
Yeah.
Okay?
Absolutely, I did.
Yeah.
apologize.
Shut up.
That's all.
Shut
I
up.
acknowledge.
You shut up. We've reached the time in the conversation like the last guy, you dumbass clown, where you've no longer got anything to offer. You meant to say something less retarded. You didn't manage it. Now sit your dumbass down and shut up. Try again next time when you get a hold of your flapping gums and the stupid retarded shit that you say incorrectly. You meant to say something else. Try harder. For now, sit
It's
down.
tough to
For
talk.
now, you
It's tough
belligerent tosser.
It's-
For now, you're not being
It's tough to
invited to
talk to you,
talk
insult.
in response, you stupid dumbass.
It's-
Am I inviting a fucking
It's tough to
response
talk
from
to you,
you?
insult.
Oi, fuckwit.
It's-
Fuckwit. I'm not inviting a bleeding response, am I? I'm telling you to shut the fuck up, and you're still flapping your dumbass retarded gums at me. That means sit down and shut up like the last guy. Get a grip. I'm in charge, I'm telling you. I'm not inviting a response from you while your spastic mouth keeps flapping. No, dumbass. I get that you meant to say something less fucking stupid, but you didn't. So go away, calm your stupid flapping gums that can't help making you sound retarded, and try again tomorrow. Now, if in the meantime you can't keep your bleeding mouth shut, you'll be perma-removed. Like the last dickhead. Yeah, I told him the same, and then in the middle of our discussion he decided he had to interject, didn't he? No, your denial, your dumbass fuckery, I'm sick of it. You're borderline gonna get described as a wanker in a minute if that was your voice I heard. That's rhetorical. Don't
Yeah,
respond.
It's tough.
Wanker!
Insults.
Wanker!
It's
What
tough to
part of
insult.
sit down and shut the fuck up don't you understand, you stupid wanker? That's rhetorical. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
need an
tough
answer.
to insult.
Man, you're stupid. Do you think that
Agreed.
rhetorical question invited an answer, you stupid idiot? It's rhetorical, you
It's tough
stupid
to
clown.
talk to insult.
My God,
So
you're
we
stupid.
do make
My
mistakes.
God, you're
You're-
dumb as shit. I'm telling you to shut up and you keep flapping your gums in response. You've demonstrated how stupid you are.
It's tough to talk.
I'm going to have to
It's
shut
tough
him
to
up,
talk to
aren't I?
insult.
Right, I am going to shut you up until you bugger off and learn better, you dumbass clown. What a
Bring it on
retard.
yourselves.
These people are here to fuck us around. They're wankers. The guy that's come back that I had to serve a mute from earlier? What the hell are you doing here? I told you to shut up. You couldn't manage it, could you? Flat Earth Truth, why have you returned? Bugger off and come back tomorrow when you can learn to take orders after demonstrating how stupid you are. Don't come in and start flapping your gums when I'm telling next idiot wanker off. You felt you need to talk when I've made it explicitly clear to shut up. Waits for a non-response.
Yeah, You'll be warmly welcome back the next day. But as for now, shut up, clown shoes.
I say we should
No,
have
that
some
by
compassion
mistake.
for him.
Yeah.
Why are you talking? Are you really this stupid? I've asked you to shut the hell up. Right, tomorrow come back and try again when you're less stupid and you can contain yourself from saying things that are wrong constantly. They have to correct 10 times. We are arguing about me, about how bloody horizontals measured with plumb lines. Yeah, there's his mic open. Wanker's got to be server muted again because I'm in the middle of talking and his screechy, shitty, horrible mics squeaking over the top of me, making my fucking ears bleed like nails down a chalkboard as he opens his mic when I've explicitly told this wanker to shut up based on his 10-time round the do-si-do of, oh, no, it is an experiment. Oh, no, it is definitely independent. Oh, yeah, there's this other thing that needs varying too, though. Now, wanker, you're just here to piss me off. Same with the other guy, just another wanker. Now, I'm going to add it to the intro. Behave like a wanker, same as swearing. You can piss off and come back tomorrow. Why should I have to have this be my state of mind? Why should I have my blood pressure risen by someone who wants to assert the same incorrect shit 10 times? By the same wanker that wants to tell me that, oh no, it's perfectly reasonable for me to say the wrong thing while objecting to you stopping me. Wankers, piss off and come back tomorrow.
Well, here's something
Well,
to calm you down a
what
little
it
bit.
is-
Hold on 1 second. Can you just check why Christian Zekas has been banned? He's in the chat every day. He supports your show. He supports you. Not now, but when you get a chance, look into it.
Uh,
Now, something
Thanks,
else to
Neil.
calm you down,
But then
which
what
is
I was
also
going-
relevant to
oh,
the
God.
subject. So, give me a second, John. You hear me, right?
Refracted.
So now, to give you some context, it's the same guy, New Moon. You have dealt with him before. And no, he has not
I
changed in
knew
2 months. He's equally stupid. So don't expect any change in one day. But yes, policies are policies. He's most welcome to come back tomorrow. And he already has his mic wide open.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say to him. You know, I've told you to keep your mouth shut, and you still got your mic wide open. Like, fine. Eventually, I'll permaban you, wankers, and just permaban you. Just go, all right, fine, I'm sick of dealing with it. I don't need my blood pressure raising by someone who can't take an order. Yeah, demand it. You shut up for the rest of the show or piss off. And if I have to keep asking you, and you're like,
Well, here's
I'll open my mic like Neil's doing now. He's got the right to do it. He's earned that. But the people in Discord, no. 3, 4, 5 things that you say that are stupid, then that's it. I'm done with it. Why should I have to fight with somebody who's telling me, no, this and that can be varied. It's still an experiment. Oh, very independent. Let's go round this 10 times. No, why should I have to endure that? No, it's not fair on me. Why the hell should I have to deal with that?
the sad thing is,
fair, but
Neil, then John.
Fucking Neil.
Neil, then John.
the sad thing is, I remember the day, Huey, you, all of us spent over an hour with this guy in a scientific method. Getting it wrong? There's a reason for that.
well, the
And I
thing
dealt
is,
with him
there's a
afterwards
reason
in
that
my
they're
own
coming
channel in
here.
a separate debate. I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
Go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a reason they're coming here. We touched on it the other day with, the sore in their mouth that would get better if they would just stop tonguing it. We represent that sore, and it's not going to get better for them. Turns out this one's